Okay, we're going to do hip flexor PAIL and rail in order to improve hip extension. So what I'll do here is hinge at the hip, posteriorly tilt the pelvis, tucking the tailbone. If I'm not yet feeling a stretch, I'm going to continue to posteriorly tilt the hip and slowly get my spine from lumbar flexion or a global flexion into closer and closer to neutral. If in this position I'm getting a stretch, I will hang out in that position for 2 minutes. If not, then I can continue to work towards neutral spine. And if I'm getting into neutral spine and I'm still not feeling a stretch, then I can produce even more hip extension by leaning forward. In any case, once I found a position in which I'm getting a stretch in the front of my hip, which is limiting further hip extension, I'll spend 2 minutes there. I'll then take a deep breath, pack my breath into the pelvis, squeeze my abdomen, squeeze all my limbs, and then slowly start to ramp up contraction of my stretched tissue, the so-called progressive tissue. I'll build up to greatest, safest effort, dragging my knee forward and up. Once that's diminishing, I'll quickly drive my knee back behind me, being careful not to lose any of that posterior pelvic tilt so that I'm concentrating on only one joint action, it's hip extension. I'll do that aggressively up to greatest, safest effort. When that starts to diminish, I'll rest in the position that I was at the end of the rail. I'll rest as needed. I'll repeat PAIL's contraction and rail's contraction another time or two for a total of 2 or 3 sets. And then when I've relaxed into my final position from the last rail, then I can get up out of position.